Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, I yield myself as much time as I may consume. Along a wall in the upper lobby of the CIA headquarters building is a large picture of the head and torch of the Statue of Liberty, accompanied by the following words: "We are the nation's first line of defense. We accomplish what others cannot accomplish and go where others cannot go." These two sentences distill the essence of America's intelligence community and the quiet sense of mission that tens of thousands of our fellow citizens bring to their jobs every day. H.R. 3494, the Damon Paul Nelson and Matthew Young Pollard Intelligence Authorization Act for fiscal years 2018, 2019, and 2020, is our contribution to the work of the IC. This is a bipartisan bill, reported unanimously out of the Intelligence Committee and embodying the collective efforts of Democratic and Republican members. Though H.R. 3494 contains many new initiatives authored during my chairmanship, it also preserves provisions developed during Ranking Member Nunes' tenure as chairman as well. Despite disagreements over the Russia investigation, the committee has come together to support our intelligence community. HPSCI oversees highly sensitive, highly classified activities, and we collaborate with the IC to ensure that it has the resources and authorities necessary to collect vital intelligence. That won't work, however, unless the committee trusts the IC elements it oversees and those same elements trust the committee. At the same time, HPSCI must ensure that legal and policy constraints are vigorously enforced. That requires us to maintain both a professional distance and a healthy skepticism about the activities we oversee. When warranted, the committee must impose additional checks and limitations at times over intelligence community objections. It is a delicate balance which the HPSCI strikes through use of many different oversight tools. The most important by far is our annual Intelligence Authorization Act. H.R. 3494 gets the balance right. It authorizes funding for the IC at roughly 1.4% above the President's budget request for the coming year. It prioritizes the IC's collection and analytic capabilities against China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, while sustaining critical intelligence capabilities that support counterterrorism and counterproliferation. The bill also ensures that the men and women of the IC have what they need to collect and analyze the intelligence that policymakers require. At the same time, H.R. 3494 ensures close oversight by Congress, rejecting the funding of legacy IC programs with overseas contingency operation resources or OCO funding, and requiring for the first time the submission to the intelligence committees of detailed information on unfunded IC programs. Another provision, authored by Representative Welch, calls for more information on the IC's budget for counterterrorism matters to be released to the public, consistent with the protection of national security. Still another authorizes the Public Interest Declassification Board, which plays a vital role in ensuring that historical documents about IC programs are declassified appropriately. The legislation is especially strong in three other areas. The first has to do with foreign malign activities, including those by Russia. The bill calls for extensive IC reporting and creates new notification requirements regarding covert or overt efforts by foreign governments to undermine trusted institutions or to interfere in the democratic process, our own or those of other nations. This bill also strongly supports the IC workforce. H.R. 3494 obliges the IC elements to offer their employees 12 weeks of paid parental leave on top of the unpaid leave already guaranteed to them by law. Other language ensures that the families of CIA personnel who are killed or injured as a result of wars, hostile acts, or other incidents can be appropriately compensated. The bill also bolsters the IC's ability to recruit, hire, retain, and promote a workforce that represents the diversity of the nation that it serves. Lastly, technology. Many have sounded alarms about the rise of so-called deepfake algorithms and the transition in our country and elsewhere to a fifth-generation telecommunications network. To help the IC address both challenges, H.R. 3494 instructs the DNI to hold competition and award prizes for cutting-edge research into deepfake and 5G technologies. H.R. 3494 is not perfect. It is the result of negotiation and compromise. But I'm pleased that despite our public differences, we've once again been able to put those aside to focus on the important work of overseeing the intelligence community. The result is a strong bipartisan bill, which I am proud to support. Let me conclude by thanking Ranking Member Nunes, my committee colleagues, and the entire HPSCI staff for their collaborative efforts. I urge all members of the House to join me in voting